If you're dealing with GEICO after an Arizona car accident, watch for one move they make harder than most carriers. I've dealt with a fast, surprising, reasonable offer, sometimes a big one. Not a low ball, a number that feels generous before you understand how badly you're hurt. And that check can be a windfall or a curse. I'm Garrick McFadden, an Arizona personal injury lawyer and former Progressive insurance lawyer. I know this playbook from the inside, and I want to put you on game before GEICO closes your case too early. Here's why GEICO does this when others don't. That early offer isn't generosity, it's strategy. GEICO investigates fast, spots cases where liability is clear and damages could exceed the policy, and tenders a number quickly. Why? Partly to shield them against bad faith. Courts have actually rewarded insurers for tendering policy limits early, partly because GEICO operates under a profit and float model, and adjusters are measured on keeping average payouts low. Fast, cheap closure is baked into the system. So when that offer lands, the real question isn't, is this enough for today? It's, what am I giving up forever? Here's the one core trap. The offer usually comes before maximum medical improvement, before you know if you'll need surgery, future therapy, or have a permanent injury. When you settle a bodily injury claim, you sign a release, and that closes your claim forever. If that herniated disc becomes a fusion surgery 6 months later, GEICO will not reopen the case. That's how quick money becomes expensive money. And here's the signal most people miss. If GEICO is offering near the policy limits early on a serious injury, that often means GEICO itself believes the case could blow past their policy limits. That's exactly when you may have an underinsured motorist claim on top of it. Coverage in Arizona exists under ARS section 20.259.01. The second pressure point is the recorded statement. Arizona is a pure comparative fault state. Under ARS section 12.25.05, if GEICO places part of the blame on you, your recovery drops by your percentage. So they ask normal sounding questions. How fast were you going? Could you have braked sooner? Those answers become the foundation for a fault argument. And once recorded, you can't unsay it. Never lie, always tell the truth, but don't guess, don't estimate, and don't accept blame to be polite. I don't know is a complete answer when it's true. And remember, a settlement is not your net recovery. If GEICO pays, say, $25,000, that doesn't mean $25,000 reaches your pocket. Medical bills, health insurance, reimbursement, access, Medicare, liens, and case costs all come out first. At GAMESQ, we focus on the money you actually take home, not the headline number. Before you sign, know 3 numbers: what GEICO is offering, what your bills and liens are, and what you'll actually keep. That third number is the one that matters. One last point. In some cases, an early offer far below the real value of a serious claim can itself raise a bad faith questions under Arizona unfair claims practices law. That's fact specific, but it's a reason not to assume the first number is the only number. GEICO's big early offer can be a genuine windfall on a minor, fully healed, clear liability case. But on a serious injury, taking it early can leave enormous money on the table. So before you sign anything, slow down. This is legal information, not legal advice. Every case depends on its own facts. If GEICO is handing you a fast check after an Arizona crash, call GAMESQ at 623-233-4416 or visit GAMESQlaw.com before you say yes. At GAMESQ, it's always your injuries, our fight, your win.